3DO.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and my playthrough here of Army Men World War. If you're new here, welcome as well. I recommend going back and watching the first part of this series if you want to catch up to speed, but if you want to hop on right here, that's just fine too. Last episode we survived by the skin of our teeth by being a one-man army with Private T. Hawk here, and we're moving on to the next mission. A quick thank you to everybody who's been supporting these videos in my channel lately. You all are awesome, and if you're new, drop a like, consider subscribing, and let's get right into this.
Commander, we need you to finish a job. Combat engineers were sent to destroy an armored tan building that contains stolen top-secret documents regarding our next plan of attack. Unfortunately, the engineers were taken captive. Go rescue these men before the tan move them to a more secure location, and then assist the demolition experts in taking out the tan building. Good luck. HQ out.
HQ, send in the flyboys.
You're on the way. HQ out.
Thankfully we got some more backup for T-Hawk here, and I'm not going to lose all of my guys again. So let's see what we got going on here. Off to a great start already. At least I didn't end up dead like this other guy over here next to the tank trap. I actually didn't consider that there was probably more mines other than the one that I just stepped on, but I was just going out there with a soldier's mentality. I needed this half-track gone. And with that, you know, I think it went pretty well. Let's just make sure there's no more mines here before I accidentally blow up my dudes again.
A minesweeper. Who wants the job?
I honestly wish I could have switched this guy's minesweeper out for his rifle, but in the heat of the moment I just didn't want him to die. At least he was still checking for mines though while we body blocked him.
You got some orders? You got some orders? Yo will, rah.
I always think it's funny when a body just evaporates from existence. It's like the dude got wiped from the game's code.
Yo will, rah.
Believe me, that took way too long. Alright, let's get these guys out of their cages and move on.
Thanks.
Ah, more ammo. Plastic explosives. The countdown to destruction.
My first course of action here was thinking 10 guards arriving, meaning if they see us here, that they were going to alarm more people. So I figured that I should get out of here as quickly as possible and head to the next area, so that's what I did.
Ah, more ammo. Moving out. You got some orders? Incoming!
Okay, once I realized the guards were coming back with their truck, I just completely panicked here and had no idea what I was doing. And it's obviously showing.
Moving out. A sniper rifle. They'll never see it coming.
I understand how painful that was to watch, so let's just get the lose screen over with and let's redo this. Honestly, seeing that for the very first time was extremely brutal and it made me want to do so much better. So let's try this again. And I don't know what I was doing here, but it wasn't doing better, so third time's a charm.
Charge 2 planted.
Now replanning and knowing what I should have been doing, which was getting rid of these guards, I get rid of them as quickly as I can. The reason why I was panicking was just because they were coming up from my flank and I didn't know exactly where to go or where to run, so let's try this again. Alright, when you know what's going on, this is a lot easier to handle. Also, going up ahead with a sniper rifle was something I didn't think about, so I'm doing that now. Just being careful that I keep him at a good distance.
You got some orders?
Gotta admit, calmly being able to pick off all those targets with the sniper rifle methodically was a lot more satisfying than I thought. Using your brain works sometimes.
Let's go. You got some orders? Yo, Will. Yo, Will. Yo, Will.
Hey, you want some of this?
Yo, Will. Yo, Will. Yo, Will. Rah.
Charge 1, planted. Charge 2, planted.
I'm not sure if this was supposed to happen, but my demolitions expert was kind of just standing there, so it took me a little while to figure out what was going on, but I figured it out.
Moving out.
Other than me running in gun-ho and dying a bunch of times, this map actually was pretty fun, and it looks pretty good too. All of these maps I'm impressed with so far. Let's see what's up next.
Commander, the Tan are using this town as a staging point to disperse their troops. We have so far been unable to organize an adequate bombing run due to Tan AA guns spread throughout the city's front. Your mission is to get in there and take out those AA guns so our bombers can get a clear run on the city. Tan forces should be heavy, so be careful. HQ out.
Off the bat, this
You got
map
some
looks
orders?
amazing. I'm pretty sure this is the most detail they put into any map ever. But don't worry, I'll be real careful. I'm not pulling anything like I did last time. The grenades get me every time. I don't know what to say. I don't know which dudes have them and which dudes don't. First time playing this, but hey, you live and learn. What I do know is I'm staying out of the way of the Jeep specifically for as long as I can. I don't want to tangle with that thing until I know what I can do with it.
Ah, more ammo. Ah, more ammo. Let's go. Ah, more ammo. Fire in the hole.
I'm not exactly sure what's up with my green men standing here and letting me do all the work is, but it kind of looks like it was supposed to be a battle or they're
Just call
pinned
me Mr.
down in
Fix-It.
some way. Just doesn't exactly look like it. I ended up doing all the work anyway.
Incoming! That takes the sting out of it.
There we go. How nice of you all to join my squad once I've done all the work for you. Now help me strategize a way to get out of here.
You got some orders?
At this point I decided to start using the squad mechanic, and I split them into two groups because I don't want them all getting bunched up and getting another grenade thrown at them, or worse, a mortar coming from nowhere, or even a tank. And it actually ended up working pretty well.
Fire in the hole. Let's go. Yo, Will. Yo, Will. Yo, Will. Fire in the hole. Yo, Will. Incoming!
Everything else is pretty easy, but the actual pain in the ass here is this Jeep just because
Fire
it's
in the hole.
constantly on the move, and constantly on the move means it's gonna hit my guys.
Plastic mending kit. Ah, more ammo. Plastic mending kit. Ah, more ammo.
Out of a total of 11 guys, we have 6 left, which isn't that great. At least we get some revenge here with the half-track.
Great job, Commander. Now that the AA guns have been disposed of, Green Command can follow through with their plan. Continue to the northeast and deeper into the city, then wait for further orders. HQ out.
After all my losses, I wasn't staying here any longer than I have to, so I was just going right for the exit. Screw whatever's in my way, it can move.
Commander, the 2nd Armored Brigade should be arriving from the east. Find them, and continue on towards the northern end of this city. We have reports that Tan's Armored 9th Brigade is stationed in this section of the city, so we recommend finding as much firepower as possible before attacking the 9th. Green Command has initiated the bombing run, so you better get a move on. Good luck. HQ out.
I'm really digging the urban warfare thing here. You never saw this in any of the other Army Men games, Army Men 1. I mean, maybe there was the desert, but it wasn't exactly as close combat as this. Totally forgetting that disguises were a thing in this game. Yeah, I tried running that guy over. I thought the game was broken for a second. But one thing it doesn't explain is why the other tan that were actually tan didn't get run over. I was a little confused here. Thanks for the camouflage, bud. Good luck. Now I'm gonna see what all these guys are up to over here. Okay, those are some nice tanks you got there with no crew inside. I'm gonna keep that knowledge in my pocket for later. For now, I'm gonna steal all these bazookas. I mean, use these bazookas in our war efforts. Yeah, that's what I mean. TAN maintenance called, and they said that all of these tanks here need inspections right away, so I'm just gonna take these off your hands and don't ask any questions. To be honest, I didn't know they were just gonna let me do this, so I just kept going back and taking all of the tanks, and then using said tanks on the enemy. As goofy and as funny as this is, I'm pretty sure some of the AI is just a little broken here. I mean, they're watching me shred their own men next to them, and they're not exactly batting an eye. happily being served to these guys on a silver platter for what they've done to my men in the past, I decided to just move on with this mission. Okay, let's all get out of here in an orderly fashion and as calmly as possible. Yeah, this looks pretty calm. I'm sure this is fine. And that does it for Army Men World War Part 2. I have to admit that this one's throwing me some curveballs. There's parts of missions that are completely fine, and then all of a sudden at 180s and I'm the one that's on the receiving end. There's definitely some more strategies I can put into play here, and I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind the next time I record this. So far for me, this game is a melting pot between Army Men 1, Army Men 2, and Army Men 3 Toys in Space. Regardless, I'm loving it, and I hope you are too. Like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.